And you are muted.
Okay. I am having tons of technical difficulties today. So I'm just going to read you some prepared statements, but John and I started this farm in 2011. And when we did that, it was, we inherited the farm from John's family, and we hadn't really decided what we were going to do with it. And we knew we didn't want to be dairy farmers, but we thought we really wanted to keep the land in production. So we decided to start a CSA. Seemed like it would be a way for us to give back to the community and keep the farm and agriculture, which is very important to us. Plus, we really wanted to share the agricultural experiences with families. We were lucky. We've been very enthusiastically supported. We became USDA certified organic in 2015. And we were the first and are still the only USDA certified organic vegetable farm in our county. Our 200 plus members appreciate that we are organic, and they're really supportive of what we do. But early on, we recognized that there were many who couldn't afford our CSA's upfront costs. We did what we could. We created a payment plan. We donated vegetables to food banks and soup kitchens. And then we applied for and received our SNAP approval from the USDA in 2019 so that we could offer our vegetables to the food insecure more readily. We especially wanted to reach more seniors and the families living who couldn't afford the high cost of organic vegetables at the grocery store. The whole paycheck, whole farms kind of thing. So we were thrilled, absolutely thrilled to find out about the Massachusetts SNAP program. And we applied for and were accepted into the program in late 2020 after receiving the grant for the HIP processing equipment, a very welcome cost sharing for our participation. We then devised the monthly membership plan with the help of DTA staff members and set out to enroll new members. We were delighted in our first summer season to add 10 members to our membership roster, and we're only 200 members. So 10 members is, 5%. That's a pretty big increase for us. And our new members, they ranged from college students, single working moms. We had a disabled veteran, some seniors, and especially because it was during the pandemic, there were quite a few people who, were unemployed and were getting emergency benefits, which was very opportune. And then we had one family that I'd particularly like to tell you about. This family had actually been a CSA member for years, and we had come to know the young ones, and we loved the fact that the whole family would come together to pick vegetables and flowers, the children racing down the farm lanes to run off some energy. And there were 3 generations in this family, led by their proud matriarch, who I'll call Sally. You see, this woman was a recently retired school teacher, and she had received custody of 5 grandchildren after much heartache and effort. And then she added them to her household that already included her disabled husband, her son, daughter, and another grandchild. She was feeding a total of 10 people, many of them voracious teenagers. When I told her about the SNAP HIP program, she was thrilled. Money's tight with them. The children are mostly too young to work, and they eat a tremendous amount of food. We figured out that they were going to be able to buy 2 full CSA shares per week with their SNAP HIP benefits. It meant that Sally would be able to get her summer and winter and spring CSA memberships at essentially no cost for one with the HIP reimbursement because they got the max. And then they were able to use their regular SNAP to pay for a second membership. Even better, the way the program works, it allows the family to come to the farm just like they always did, enjoy it just as they always have, because the payments are handled privately by the state without requiring any on-site transactions. I think this program is really a win-win for both citizens and farmers of the Commonwealth. I would like to see this program continued and encourage it to be expanded so that it's year-round, because our winter and spring year-round shares are becoming ever more popular. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much, Connie. We really appreciate hearing your story. I'm just going to do some quick claps because I see some folks in the audience doing them as well.
I love that, this family, that we were able to do that for them. It was wonderful.
That's really awesome. We love hearing about them. All right. And next, I'm going to pivot to Bob Marshall. Bob has been the owner and operator of Marshall's Farm Stand and Greenhouses for the last 29 years, located in Gloucester. He is a sixth-generation farmer. The farm originated in the late 1800s, first as a dairy farm and now as a vegetable farm with 3 greenhouses. They also have a yard waste recycling business to make compost, loam, and bark mulch.